It's about to go down in the pantry and refrigerator today. If you remember in my last video, if you were here with us, I had made a list of projects that need to be done around the house. I called it my "This Doesn't Need to Happen Today" list. So on that list was to neaten up the refrigerator and the pantry and get a good meal plan going. So today's Thursday, so it's the perfect time to do that. Heading into the weekend and heading into when I normally put in a grocery order, because I don't want to put a grocery order in for things we don't need. I want to eat down what we have in the house first. So I was just getting these dishes done, and I'm going to show you that list. Oh, and I also wanted to get my Stanley cup here washed and filled with water. My reward for today, or my fun for today, is this afternoon I'm meeting a friend, and we're going to go for a walk on the beach. Really looking forward to that. It's going to be like low 70s, so I'll probably be bringing a sweatshirt, but I'm hoping to get some good pictures. I'm hoping to find some good shells, all the fun things. So just getting things cleaned up because I'm pretty sure I'll find some things in the refrigerator that need to be disposed of. So I'm going to need my sink. And I did not start the dishwasher this morning so that I could add more things to it. Here is that list that I made yesterday, and so when I got my husband's office cleaned up and the window and the door cleaned, I went ahead and I colored in the little heart. So I had cleaned my office, including all the doors, cleaned out the side of the house. Things are very wet from being rained on, so this isn't the day for that. Shampooing carpets, weed whacking the backyard, organize fridge, pantry, and make a meal plan. That's the one I'm working on today. So yesterday I actually went to coffee with a friend, and so today I didn't have it on here, but beach walk with a friend. Put that down. It's kind of nice to have it written because then it gives me ideas for another week. So, and I did go to Michael's yesterday and I got some cotton yarn so that I can knit dishcloths. So that's good. Yeah, that's about all I have done so far. I honestly cannot believe that we're almost done with our first week in August. Crazy how fast this summer is going by. Do you find that to be true for you too? I hope you're doing things to enjoy your summer and not just decluttering and cleaning. I hope you're doing other things. Let me know, what are you doing for fun? What are you doing for projects around the house? Do you have a list of things that don't need to happen today but need to happen? I'd love to know all about it in the comments. I'd love to hear what other people are doing. I'm just going to get some ice in here and I can get started. My hands are wet, so the ice is sticking to my fingers. Yvonne got me this Stanley cup for Mother's Day, and I have to say the part I like about it is like the ice will stay ice for days, at least 2 days. All right. It's always good to stay hydrated. What I don't like about it is I often can't open it myself. It like creates a seal. So I'm enjoying not having the microwave here. I've gotten other ideas about where to put the microwave, so at some point I'll show you those ideas and you can see what you think. Woo! I'll kind of take you through the organization. So here is the list of potential foods I did have, and I have not changed this in a couple of weeks, so it's time to get back on the bandwagon. Let's see the state of this refrigerator. I have started storing sodas in here, or pop, depending on where you're from. So I need to just organize this, see if there's anything I can take out. We definitely have lots of produce, so I need to not buy produce until we eat up some of this. And you see what happens? This is what I was saying gets bumped. But it feels very cold in here. What temperature do you have your refrigerator on? I would love to know. I'm going to go through this and see if there's any food that needs to get thrown out, and then I can kind of just generally organize it. Not TikTok organize, but generally organize. Here's my freezer, and what I generally do is we tend to eat frozen rice. If rice is stored in the fridge, no one eats it, but the frozen parts do get eaten. So what I tend to do, except for the rice, is I keep meat on the top, and of course there's the ice, and any of these are on top, and then everything else is here. So I definitely need to get some banana bread going, and maybe put that in here with this banana, these two bananas rather. Yeah, so this is making it easy that it's not all piled, so I can see what I have easily and what I might need to buy or not buy. I bet that was dizzying if you watch this on your TV. I'm sorry. This, I don't know. This is mine? Oh yeah, that is mine. I made this, like, it's so good, this basil parmesan butter, but I can tell it's time to get rid of it. I think it's got a little mold on it starting. So we got keto bread, keto rolls. So I do keep, because of the humidity lately, I've been keeping this in here. We're not big bread eaters. So the longer I can make it last, the better. This is some peach jam my husband made. And then this is, whoa, I almost dropped it on the floor. Soda up here. This, hey Robin, do you think we'll eat the hamburger today? This should go in the freezer. Say what? These are the broths that are going. I got 2 veggie broths, which doesn't make me happy. So that tells me make a soup and a beef broth, because someone didn't check before they opened one. We need some grated cheese, so that needs to go on the list. I'm gonna get a pen. So when anyone notices something they want that we don't have, they're supposed to write it here. And then I just take this list when I'm doing my grocery order. So if someone says, why don't we have? Then the obvious answer is, did you put it on the list? And then I know I've got this ricotta in here, and it's good until October 30th. So, but I would still like to find a recipe to use that. So this is some sauce my husband made. These are his beans. I got a can of soda stuck back here, and these, I don't know what this is. Oh, more peach jam, tomato paste, so those are fine. And then here, cottage cheese, which we just bought, so I know that's fine. I'm gonna put that on top. This is gonna be for today. I know this needs to go in the freezer. August 14th, yep. So that I'll split up. These are jalapenos. Oh, these jalapenos are getting wimpy. We gotta use them. We gotta figure out how to freeze those. This is something my husband made as well, so we'll keep that for him. With the kimchi, we got applesauce. What is the date on the applesauce? 6/19/25, so that's fine. All right, tofu, we have leftover chicken. If that doesn't get eaten today, that's probably going. And then some gluten-free bagels. This poor guy should have been used earlier. And this poor guy as well. That's always sad, because I've been trying to keep track of these things. This is something of my daughter's. Her leftovers we'll keep here. This is dough for burrito shells. Oh, maybe we should do taco shells with this dough you made. Tacos, I mean. Plus we have some leftover black beans. This is leftover broccoli. I don't think it's going to get eaten. I meant to eat that and forgot. Then I have my paint back here. This has been in here for a long time, but it still seems like it's fine. And then what's this? Parsley and kale. That looks fine. That would go with my lettuce though. cherry tomatoes from the garden. Don't need to be in something that big. Put it in a little baggie. Probably make myself a salad today and use up those cherry tomatoes. Just making sure you can see. So put that there. Don't take up as much space. Put that there. And then somebody bought cherry tomatoes. Those are fine. Mixed greens, which can go in my salad because it looks like those need to get used up or they're going to be not good soon. This no one is going to eat, so I can take that out. And this now I'm thinking we'll do tacos tonight, so I can use up these black beans. And then what is this? Oh, very old bok choy, very old green onion. I'll use in my salad. We actually have fishing worms in here, which is very alarming, and I won't show you. And then on the door, we got the cream cheese. Looks fine. People don't use it very often. My refrigerator making noise. Garlic, you can put over in the main area. Doesn't go on the door. Then the rest of this seems fine. And I usually move these to grab people's attention to like, drink me, drink me. I don't even know whose it is. This is very empty. And then this seems fine too. Oh, actually, you know what's really old? Is this orange juice. All right. This looks good too. Whoops, sorry to shake. Bring this where people can see it. All right, now I'm just going to make sure nothing needs to be wiped down. And I'm just looking at the liners and making sure that they're kind of, in general, the way they're supposed to be. I try to bring things forward that I want people's attention on, but kind of just giving things a very quick wipe. If I get the dirt when I see it, then I often don't need the big, huge clean outs that we all love so much. You know, it's no fun emptying the whole fridge. All right, so this needs to be neatened. It's where we keep all of our cheeses. And actually, I'll bring that out. And bacon, that sort of thing. Deli meat. So it commonly needs to be neatened. And maybe wiped out a little bit. But it's not usually all that bad, but I'm noticing some stray cheese here. So let's go ahead and take care of that while we see it. This is what we're talking about here. So I'm just going to get that out and dump it, wipe it down, put it right back in. Also, this could use just a little wipe. Whoops. All right, that got the majority out. Now I'll just use a paper towel to get anything else out, which is easier than a microfiber cloth because I can trap the cheese in the paper towel and just throw it away. I am trying so hard to keep track of the food and to not waste and to bring the grocery bill down. You know, you can get all the coupons, you can track all the sales, but the cheapest food is the food you already bought, you know, when it comes to bringing in the next order. All right, let's just get this back in here. Would love to know what you've been doing that's fun lately and what you've been doing for projects, as I already said. Did you watch the Olympics? I watched some of it, but mostly I'm into watching gymnastics. I really enjoy watching gymnastics. And one thing I'll say that has been an extra delight is watching how amazing the sportsmanship is when they're bowing to each other, when they're being good about winning a bronze or a silver and still being so excited. You know, like I feel like there's been times in the past where someone would win a bronze or a silver and they're mad and it's like, wait, you just got a medal. But I know they have so much pressure on them. But I felt like the tone of it was so much healthier this year and such a great example. Okay, so that looks perfect right now. It's going to stay that way for 10 seconds. Just so you know, the supervisor is on the job. And he's also wondering where food might be for him. But he's already eaten this morning. So there, it looks all nice. No special containers, just having things in here where everyone can see them and know what is to eat. And then this shelf, you know, we got our cucumbers, the greens, the tomatoes, the paint, the eggs, and then this is where I keep like loose stuff like tomatoes, peppers, onions. This is where I keep more like a head of lettuce or the lettuces. I do have some garden turnips in here, but it's where we keep like salad and heads of lettuce. And then this is kind of, besides the turntables I have back here, the Lazy Susans, which I love. Here's a lot of leftovers and the meat that we're going to be having at supper tonight. And then up here, there's the beans my husband made, the broth, and like mayonnaise and stuff behind there. You know, the sodas, the peach jam, the tomato paste. And then this is just the mishmash of things we all have on the doors of our refrigerators. A little bit more than I would like to have, but it's working for now. And that's just some cold coffee. And I can see I need to empty this so that I can fit anything in it. So we'll put that out, get a new one in. Overflowing. It's kind of good. I like it when it's kind of full and then I put any rotted food in there because then it can be taken right outside and not smell. So I'm not going to tie it up. I'm going to leave it open so that I can put any cold food in there and get that right outside. And then this can be the new bag for today. So that I'm going to divide up.
Yep.
Put it in the freezer. So this really isn't too bad for us to just have this. Well, and I threw away the bok choy, got rid of the orange juice. It feels like there are a couple other little things I threw away that I've already forgotten. Ooh, it smells really good. I need to make more of that. Okay. And now I can get the turkey burger stored in the freezer. So what I do is I take one package and I divide it in fourths. So that's basically one serving. And then I individually wrap each serving in plastic wrap. Actually, I'm not a big fan of touching meat. That's raw. Okay, so Whoops. So I just wrap it all up like this. I should have brought these out before I started touching meat. So that's 1, maybe 3 more. Oh, I'm so good at tearing this. And this will be 2. This will be 3. I can hear a cricket in my basement right now. Hopefully my cats will get it. So that can drive you crazy. It's definitely cricket season, and we're seeing mushrooms in the yard now too. All right, so get these wrapped up. They're not completely even, it's okay. These are a staple for Rachel and I. I don't have to worry about putting a date on them because we're not going to buy more until we use this up, but we do tend to use it quite quickly. So it's a weekly purchase usually. All right. And when you individually wrap these, then you don't have to worry about if this is freezer bags. It could be in a baggie. So these are freezer bags, but I wouldn't worry about it where I have them individually wrapped. Now I'm getting these back into the freezer, and I want to notice what I have. So I have, like, if I was to do a small spaghetti's worth of hamburger, so 1 serving. I have 3 meals worth of pork, and my daughter's chicken, and I definitely have a meal's worth of chicken thigh, and these are pork chops, so 2 pork chops. So now I'm going to list out what I have. The list of what I have is as important or more important than the list of what I need sometimes. So I have Rachel's chicken, chicken thigh, and I'll put in parentheses full meal, 1 serving of ground beef, small, 3 meals pork loin, 4 servings of turkey burger, 2 pork chops. And then I had lots of salad produce. I have plenty of onions, plenty of bell peppers. I might just need to get green bell peppers because we do like those. And I know I don't have any green bell peppers. All right. So that will give me something to go on as far as making up meals. And now I can go through my pantry. Actually, I take that back. I should deal with those dishes that came out of the refrigerator first, and then I will get to the pantry. I also just noted that I have pinto beans galore, and then I also have broccoli, frozen peas, frozen spinach, and I know I also have green beans in the pantry, though I haven't started the pantry yet. I don't know how many cans. And I know I have 1 can of beets. So that helps me to know I have, besides the salad, I have enough vegetables that I don't feel like I need to be buying that right away. I am not against doing a midweek grocery haul if it saves me money in the long run. I was just seeing how long I can get with what we have on hand. these produce lids I never put in the dishwasher because of this. They just fill full of water, so I hand wash them. This is completely out of hand. You know why? I can't see my birds. So I need to neaten it up at the very least. Then we need to eat it down, but I need to not eat down things like this. Trying to stay away from things like this and this and this. This big thing can go on the floor. And then this is where I keep taco shells. That's my husband's. And there's mayonnaise, which I could put in a lower basket. So I put it right here. I have changed where I put things, and even I forget, and then I end up putting it where it used to go. So I am the guilty one here. So a lot of the condiments and such are now going down here where they used to be up high. So I think I'm the one who's putting them in the wrong spot. So our tamari can also go down here. I need to actually do my sourdough starter to get rid of that. We got pinto beans down here. Some sugars, coconut sugar, that could go up top. Not ideal, but it could go on top of the sugars here. Then I know we need some diced tomatoes. That needs to go on my list. So, but I have room for one of my green beans, two of my green beans here. So I have 4 cans of green beans, and I can put the extra one right here. Buttermilk, I feel like should go down with this other cooking stuff. For some reason, we're drowning in quick oats.
Oh, I got oats from the lemonade store.
We got 4 containers of oats.
Right.
Most of them not labeled.
And because it was cheaper, but I had also already gotten some from him.
I wonder if it's easier to find gluten free oats at the farm store. Probably not, but it's worth a shot.
It is worth a shot. Then this can come out because I have another place. I have like 3 places where I put my Optivia foods. So then these can go here, which I do eat. Actually, this. And then this should go up with tacos. Do you eat these, Rachel? Lay's Ben rice sticks?
No.
I don't know, I have these. Got lard that can go down. Any recipe you tried? I think those are empty, no more crackers. And then I got marshmallows. This can go here. Oh, skinny pop. I'm gonna put the bagel chips down with potato chips. And animal crackers, because these are all kind of bagged up things right here. And then the skinny pop can come out and go with the pretzels. What is this? And this is pasta. These are black beans I can make soon. I'm going to put the pasta on the other side. While Why am I putting it on the other side? Well, I'm putting it in a spot with no birds. Because, you know, I have my priorities in life. All the pasta's over there. I like to hide things on my family and then they eat less and I don't have to buy as much. No, just kidding. But for real. And then what is here? Oh, abuelita, hot cocoa. I think we decided these were gross. I'll have to ask my daughter if she liked them. I feel like, oh, I have hot cocoa down here with the lemonade. Oh, yes. And then maple syrup. Whoops. Maple syrup goes down here. Between what's in here and here, and here, I see we have plenty of snacks. And then I have 2 cans of black beans, which I have until I make black beans. I had bought these at Costco, and I have 5 left. We're still working our way through those. A can of Rouse, so I don't need that. These are my husband's. I have plenty of pasta. So this is my daughter's. This is the gluten-free shelf. We noticed she needed her peanut butter. If we do s'mores, she's going to need chocolate bars. She is going to need some pasta. This is all we have of her pasta. She has her pretzels. We have some rice noodles. We have some gluten-free wraps. Oh, flour. I think I'm going to move this one up. If I needed more room for something, it would be this kind of stuff. We have plenty of tamari. We have plenty of mayonnaise. We have the drinks that the kids, or I should say the teenagers, add to their water. We have the iced tea. We have lemonade. We have hot cocoa. So you see how looking through your pantry and your refrigerator, you realize how much you really have and what you can build off of. If you notice a mess in this room, please ignore it. It's on the "it doesn't have to happen today" list. I am heading to the grocery store website because what I've been doing too is when somebody puts something on the grocery list and I have a minute, I start building the list. And that's been working for me because then it's not such a big job. So, what am I doing? Am I signed in? Okay, so what I do is I put in the things that people mention. Now, here's what people mention. Mozzarella cheese, that was my husband. So I'm thinking he's got flatbread that's about to go down. Mexican cheese, which I saw we have. So just cross that right off because we have it. And then I put down grated cheese, green bell peppers, my daughter Rachel's peanut butter, which is the all-natural. Jasmine rice, I noticed in the pantry we could use some more rice. And then chicken breast, because we had the chicken loin, but we do rely on chicken breast, so I do try to make sure I have at least, you know, they come in those big, huge breasts, so I'll buy one package, not a family size, just a regular package. So what I do is I go to my store online, and as this is being built, I will put it into my grocery cart. That way, it's not such a big task when I do go to make a list, and I can focus more on, now that I have everything and know about what I need, I will look at what is for sale. And I am not a stockpiler, as you know. So if you are someone who does more of the stocking, my suggestion is She's in Her Apron. Put that in the search bar if you're not familiar with her YouTube channel. She just did a video on what is for sale in August, and she does a monthly video, and she tells you if you're going to be stocking extra things, these are the things that are on sale, and she teaches you how to do that so that it lasts until it goes on sale again. I think I remember learning that it's a 6-week cycle. So either way, she's a great one to go to who is putting up material monthly to help you to build a stockpile. I think building a stockpile is a great idea. It's just not something that works for me in this season of life. And so I'm not going to try to make it. I've tried to make it work. I'm not good at keeping it up. So it's not something I'm comfortable doing in this season of my life. And plus, there's just not that many of us eating that I would do it. But she is very knowledgeable. And even though I don't do it, I watched her August video last night, and it was really good. I love her personality. She's very sweet. So she would be a good one to be looking at. So I did that. So now I know, and what I usually do is I'll cross these right off the list because they're already on the grocery list for this week. So I usually put in a grocery order on Friday and have it come on Saturday, and then I'll oftentimes put in a grocery order Tuesday to come on Wednesday for any midweek things. That helps me not to panic thinking I've got to get all this stuff, because I know that, I can go to the store anytime, and going online really helps me. It helps me to be focused on what I want and not buying extra stuff. So I will consult my coupons, because I do digital coupons on my stores app, and I will consult the weekly flyer. It's not that I would never buy something I don't need right away. If it's a staple that we use and it's going to last, I might choose to do that if I have a really good coupon or if it is on sale. But I'm not someone like She's in Her Apron who's going to have a stock pile. It's so funny because I just noticed my husband I got a Grove Collaborative cleaning stuff order. Got away from me, and my husband put it down on the shelf where I always put my stockpile. It's so funny because I gotta remember it's there now so I am seeing that outside of the chicken breasts, I really don't need to buy meat, because I have 2 pork chops. That'll be my husband and I when the kids aren't home. So I'm going to say Saturday we're going to do the pork chops. Today we're going to do tacos. So I didn't write down the 1 pound of hamburger because I know I'm using it tonight. And I know we could still do Cuban rice and beans because we have all those pinto beans. I know I can do Mexican beans and rice. That's just a staple. I know from all of the baking products I saw and the bacon, we could do pancakes and bacon. The younger girls like to do that for a supper meal. I could even join them by doing like an Optivia pancake. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Or I could use my keto bread and make French toast with egg white and vanilla. What else do we have here? Oh, we have chicken thighs. And, I could be fancy. There's always seasoning. I have plenty of tamari. So I could do chicken thighs with the green beans. For example, I could switch it out and do beets instead, or I could switch it out and do broccoli. But this just gives me a general idea. So the Saturday pork chops are going to be seasoned like ribs. That was Rachel's idea. And so I think we would maybe have the beets with that. And of course, there's always salad. That's what I love, is if you've got stuff for salad any night of the week, you throw down a salad with your protein. The turkey burger in my brain is more Rachel's thing. She oftentimes will have something separate, or I might make a turkey burger meal for myself. So the pork chops. Oh, I said pork chops, and then, wow, the rib flavoring would be with the pork loin. Yep, and then we could do a salad with that. My husband and I like to do that, just have a salad with our meats. And the teenage girls are never home on the weekends for meals because they're at work. I made myself a latte with a Optivia mocha shake, unsweetened almond milk, and some cold coffee. So good. All right, what else do we have here? We could definitely do, with that small amount of small hamburger, I could do a chili, and then there's just enough hamburger to know it's there. And I could do 2 beans in there, 2 bean chili. I could use Robin's beans and my beans. And we got the Tostito chips if anyone wants to dip chips. So that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like I could stop right there. We could do another pork loin. Oh, you know what I've been wanting to do is pork loin with tomato sauce. I really love that. My mother used to make it, where you're just steeping it in the tomato sauce all day and having it over a baked potato. Ooh, I'm not supposed to eat potatoes, but that'd be really good. Oh, goodness. Okay, so right there, pork chops with beets and salad, Cuban rice and beans, Mexican beans, pancakes and bacon, chicken thighs with green beans, rib-flavored pork loin, chili with a small amount of hamburger, or we could even use turkey burger, pork loin with tomato sauce and potatoes, and then I'm buying chicken breast, so we could do grilled chicken with salad, because then you put your chicken right in the salad. That's 8, because I wouldn't be eating the Mexican beans or the Cuban rice and beans, or I wouldn't be eating the pancakes and bacon. So I do need to have more than 7 here. So, oh, and I didn't even think of the chicken thighs. And then we could do that as Asian. I have a honey glazed, it's not like honey, but it's like lemon juice with some honey and tamari and, you know, those spices. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that, honestly, I wasn't trying to stockpile, but because I haven't done this for a couple weeks, you see it if I do it. Because I haven't done it in a couple weeks, I did start to gather more than I need. So now it's time to eat it down again and then restock. I know I don't need any snacks. Isn't that beautiful? I don't need anything for salads except I want to have some green bell peppers. I actually know I have some carrots too that we got at farmer's market. I could throw that down as a side. So plenty here to eat. So I hope this was helpful to you in your journey, because it is cheapest to eat what you have. Because oftentimes we can get to eating what we don't have. Okay, and in closing, there is a doe right outside who is considering eating my vegetables. I'm going to show her to you. Look at, there she is. She's like, what can I eat? She's not going to eat the hyssop because she doesn't like it. And her kids are right over there. Can you see them? Aren't they beautiful? If she gets near my peppers, then I'm going to have to make myself known. Let's go outside and see if they'll let me get closer. Leo's not around, so I don't have to worry about him coming out. Look, they're just kind of like, they're so used to people from being in this community. Oh, and here's Mama. She's like, are my babies safe? Yep, your babies are safe. I'm just looking. They're so peaceful. Look at that. Oh my. So let me just tell you, God and His creation is an amazing thing. Remember that God loves you, and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time. I tell you, I feel like Dr. Dolittle. Got so many animals around here. We had turkeys and their babies out here. The other day, I saw a fisher cat, which scared the crap out of me, honestly. Tree frogs. What else have I seen lately? I had a bird run into my glass slider this morning. I'm thinking they have some kind of nest on my roof because they kept flying up there. I'll need to check that out. Oh, they're kind of moving away. Aw, aren't they sweet? Oh, Mama's cleaning her baby. Aw. That's so sweet. That was so beautiful. So that's my process. I'd love to know yours.